Hello, welcome to Jadekind Gaming presents The Observatory. My name is Adam, and we are here with Session 1 of what, at least for now, is the Wizard Foundation 5th Edition Dungeons and Dragons campaign.
Here to help. Glad I could bring at least one thing to the table.
Me too. So in our Wizard campaign, this is Bob, who's already chimed in. He's playing Condor Fletcher, the soldier fighter, not wizard.
Yes, I hit them with the sword.
We have Nick as Ryker Grindson. We have Beth as Calliope, Denel, Austin as Biff, and Ryan as Xalvadora. But we're hopping into Session 1, so when we get started, really, you're just going to be meeting all of them as, well, let's begin things. So we begin our story, kind of in the south. In Vida with Calliope. Who is Calliope? Describe yourself.
Calliope is the only daughter of the local bard at the main oh gosh, what was it called? Fire Forged Tavern. Yeah. And she's like a little bit bookish. She's technically 3/4 orc and 1/4 high elf, as her grandmother was of elfin descent. But she's 21, long curly black hair, green skin, blue eyes, 6 feet tall, and is honestly just kind of a clumsy, shy, really likes book kind of girl, and a family that loves music and loves being strong and capable, and she just is very introverted and hides in books. Kind of the black sheep of the family. She doesn't quite fit in.
You spend time often managing the books around the tavern,
Yes.
Unable to properly entertain the guests.
No, she has to help out in some way. So often it's with bookkeeping, keeping on the music notes, writing out scores and things like that, making sure finances are in order.
And as you sit one day, carefully writing out, just the calligraphy of things, making music notation. A guest who's probably been there staying 3 or 4 days since he's showed up in town, takes note. Miss.
Can I help?
Yes, I couldn't help but notice. Yes, careful with a pen.
Oh, well, yeah, that's really all I'm good. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was wondering, and he pulls open scroll case, pulls out a few things. I was gonna hold. Can you see if you can duplicate this? And he puts down sort of a sheet of paper with odd glyphs in a fantastic kind of pattern, in a spare sheet of paper.
Of course, yeah. Sure, I will try to replicate it. Yeah. You want me to make a check with my calligrapher's tools?
Yeah.
Okay.
You get a natural 1, and you don't get to join the campaign.
Okay, cool. I only have a +1 to this because it's actually dex-based, and I'm not good at dexterity, but I am proficient.
Don't you have proficiency? So that's a +2 from proficiency bonus.
But my dexterity is a -1.
Oh, -1.
So I have a +1. Got a 7.
7. Not complex. You can add a gold, by the way.
What?
You can add a gold, by the way.
A gold?
He paid you a gold to...
Oh, sweet. I got 12 gold pieces.
If she had done a better job, would it have been more?
Might have been.
I'm so sorry, sir. I think I'm just kind of nervous. I think I'd do better if I had a little bit more time to look at it. I've never seen such strange writings before.
No, the things I've been exploring myself. I came across some records. Spoke with a strange clergyman of Primoris. He has a way to math out magic.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Is that possible?
Seeming to be so.
I mean, I've heard of my grandmother speak of people that could learn magic,
he,
but
you know, makes sort of bright lights, some old prestidigitation thing. As I've only picked that ability up, say, a couple months ago.
Oh, it's quite beautiful.
But it is, and he kind of pulls out a thick book, and he just has a few pages, and they're just full of weird glyphs and writings. This one would detect magic. Still figuring things out. In general, when I spoke to him for the concept, things came across for me different than him. There's got to be some sort of common ground, but perhaps you're interested?
I mean, I would love to study magic. I didn't think such a thing was possible here.
Oh, he'll sit and he'll talk to you for a bit. You gather after some time, he's trying to assess how smart you are.
Oh.
Otherwise, I think you might be able to. I am planning to be in town for a couple more weeks. We'll see what you can pick up in that time. Determine things from there.
Okay.
And you definitely get a little pushback from, well, your mother as you spend the next couple of weeks sort of half trying to pick up these new things while also trying to keep up with the normal tasks they expect of you, balancing the books, all of that. But after some time, I do need to move on, but I'm interested in continuing to develop this and perhaps finding some allies in developing this. I don't really even an art, this skill.
Mm-hmm. No, I've quite enjoyed working with you.
You could, of course, if you like, you have a home here, continue to develop from the notes you have, and I may someday be back, but I need to be traveling. I have ship's passage in 2 days. I could cover for you to join, but I don't know when you would be back to see your family again.
I'll join you. I'll join you. I'll let them know. It's fine.
Yeah. No, just great.
That's right.
Well, and he gives you, writes down sort of a name of a ship. I'm sure I'll see you over the next couple of days, but you know where to meet.
Thank you.
And yeah, so do you let anyone...
I say goodbye to Octavian.
Hey, Bob, do you mind playing your character from a previous game real quick?
I mean, I suppose I could.
This would be a good, 40-ish, whatever years later.
Yeah, so he's in late 60s, early 70s at this point.
Yeah.
Grandpa, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
What is it, my hero?
The guy that I've been working with, he wants to travel to, like, study more magic.
Ah, you've got the itch? As you're talking, you turn
This
around
point,
and
you
you
at least have some of the cantrips that you have and such.
I look at this and I make light, the light cantrip,
as you're talking, so you're in his office, and there's just maps and compasses, and on a rack there's a staff and a shield and a sword, and there's this huge stack of things and an old tattered bag that it's in kind of a shadow box of his glory days. But he's not doing any of that. He's just digging through the bottom drawer of his desk and goes, "If you're going, you must learn to keep your feet and always know which way is north." And he pulls out an orb to pass to you.
Oh, okay.
And passes it to you. He goes, "You always have a home here, but you've outgrown this place, my girl. Go, learn.
Yeah.
Come back and show me something wonderful."
Yeah, you'll tell my mom.
Oh,
and
I'll
Grandma
handle
and
it.
All of them. I really, you know what they're going to say. They're just gonna tell me not to go, and that I'm not
They've
gonna.
always been more concerned for your safety than your growth, and never seen that even if you aren't some wildflower who blooms ridiculously out in the field, you're the tree that holds this world together. You're a much more important thing than some dainty made to be viewed. Go and grow.
Thank you. Okay. I'm going to be packing my bags. We leave in 2 days, but I will miss you.
Oh, I'll miss you too, my girl. But don't worry. Old Octavian is tougher than he looks.
Okay.
I'll be here when you get back.
I'll be home. Yeah. Tell them I love them.
Oh, I
But
will.
I have to go.
You do.
Yeah. Okay.
This is awful, though. I have to go back to doing my own math.
I'm so sorry. I know you hate math. I love it so much. I'm so sorry.
That's fine, dear.
But
I've
I
done
just-
it before.
Yeah.
No, you need to go. I didn't
Yeah.
learn to escape my past until I traveled with some very ridiculous people. Your grandmother being one of the last of them.
I know. She.
But she brought the greatest joy of my life into my world. Look at you. No more clouds for you now. Go shine.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, rush off.
Yep. Yeah. You pack. You set up.
And as you leave, you just hear, "Of course it's on a boat." Great things often come to those who wait at dock.
It's so weird.
He lives in a port. Of course he's obsessed with boats, but it goes beyond that.
Really quite odd.
Otherwise, you set off. And travel for a bit. You actually hop up the coast a few times, staying at times for, a month here, a month there. Places, often things where he spends time in a town because there's supposedly something in a book. Or there's someone that he needed to track down and talk to. Try and figure out, there's pieces, there is hints of this wizardry being a possible thing. He's not the first person that's done it. There have clearly been wizards that have happened upon the world, but it's not been a thing that the world has grasped hold of. It's, someone maybe fell into the world from somewhere else and happened to bring a wizard with them.
I mean, a wizard did fall in the world that time.
Yeah. Strange clergyman.
Uh-huh.
He probably would have followed Primaris.
Was there a wizard?
Austin played a half wizard, half cleric.
I forgot. I forgot about the wizard part of his obnoxious character.
But he would have fully focused on the cleric part.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
And not at all started any wizardry,
No.
but
Octavian was an orc.
Hey, through God, all things are
No.
possible.
No,
Not actual
Octavian's not
grandfather.
actually her grandfather.
No, Octavian's heir genasi.
But
Yeah, that's
he's the only one she claims.
yeah.
Like she loves them all, but
So, you are traveling with Osbert Chapman. He's
Just got a little contact with your family.
Yeah, no, I didn't write my family as my allegiance. I wrote Octavian as my allegiance.
You have to remember her family is a bunch of bards who travel hither and yon.
Yeah.
Octavian is the only stable thing in her life.
Well, I mean, they're pretty much at the tavern, but it's very much like oh my gosh, the Calliope, poor girl, she just can't carry a tune, and she just trips over her feet just breathing. It's like, oh, we had such high hopes for her, and she's not really a disappointment, but like, she's not really living up to it either.
And Octavian's like, look how smart you are! What a beautiful girl!
Correct.
How brilliant!
Yeah.
We told her to make music and she built a player piano. What is this?
Honestly.
All right. But yeah, Osbert, he's at this point 50.
Yeah, I was 18 when I met him.
Yeah. Healthy, length, brown beard. Sort of blue cloak at this point. But sometime in the following year, 1029, north on the continent of Lata, you, while traveling around doing things near the southern part of the continent, rumor comes by of a quite intelligent demigod in the country of Levida. And he's hopeful that they may be willing to join the cause. Ryan,
Yep.
will you describe Xalvadora for us?
Well, we've got a
Describe.
well, we've got a 4 foot nothing. 4 foot nothing.
Hey, I'm taller than you.
Yeah, 4 foot nothing human with long silvery white hair that is all done up in a braided bun held in place with a moon pin, with pale skin blackened by bits of oil and soot hidden here and there. Eye color is purple within purple, but might change depending on whether or not it's day or nighttime. And she is wearing
A hat.
a white robe that is made out of a sturdy material for the purposes of alchemy and experimentation, with a light silver and purple inner robes that are folded over with a dark penciled skirt-like part of it with dark leggings and light-colored shoes.
You, and you're this is 29, so you're probably about 16 at the point that we're picking this up. And at home one day, and a knock comes on the door.
I don't like pan flaps.
I turn from my workbench and fling open the door. Yeah, what is it?
Hello.
What is your
Are
favorite
you
color?
The Xalvadora?
The researcher of the Dreamlands most extraordinaire. What do you want?
I've heard some tales of you. My name is Osbert. My associate here is Calliope. And we're trying to figure out a repeatable method of controlling magic in writing and math. It's taking a fair bit of brain power,
So
but we've made some progress. We're seeking a small group to aid us.
well, I'll tell you that trying to uncover the cosmic mysteries and why things work is exactly what I'm up to. So,
The rumors said.
as far as gathering a group together, I could definitely use additional manpower. Would you also happen to have any idea on the funding for this kind of stuff?
We're still working on that. I have a bit of pocket change as we're traveling north. I do. Once we have something a little more concrete than just, we're casting a, mage hand to lift an object or whatever. Simple thing.
I do the same thing.
Yes. It's a little more concrete than what we currently have. I do have ties to potentially get an audience. We might be able to find some later, but for now we're just sort of traveling on the change that we have.
Well, I'm definitely going to be in need of some higher quality materials for at least my purposes of experimentation, because you can cobble together some stuff, but eventually you're going to need to figure out a way to refine some of this. So, if we can work in cooperative development, that would be in my interests.
Certainly. Well, if there's a good spot for us to meet with you at for the next couple of weeks, we've just really arrived in town. No reason to necessarily immediately hit back on the road. Spend some time getting to know each other and just making sure things work out amicably before traveling on.
Well, this is my temporary lab. I'll probably be here most of the time, but if you want to go out to eat, let me know.
Slay.
And you see them most days over the next couple of weeks, trying to just work. They'll spend some time in your lab trying to see how they can help with what you've been working on. What say you've been probably working on?
Well, I have been able to develop a ability to at least make notations using my own patented metal mirrored surface that uses growing little crystals in order to be able to create different luminous patterns along the surface that allows me to record information in a much more dense and information-rich pattern than I could probably do with whatever pen and paper.
Yeah. And they'll go over that and almost work as you figure out your own way of writing the spells, because everyone writes them different. It's a personal thing, almost like who they are somehow factors into the equation that then is what it actually ends up being. Perhaps you're so small is why you seem to need so much less space than I do.
Well, I will appreciate your
How
good
tall
muscles.
are your ceilings?
Oh,
It's probably a rented space, so normal.
so yeah.
Just
No,
step
he
stools
put up
everywhere.
a drop ceiling just to screw with the tall folk.
I'm 6 foot.
I could hang around with the halflings, none the wiser of the ceiling.
I'm 5'7", so.
Correct.
However, I do have to tell you,
a tower.
having access to Mage Hand when you can't reach the top shelf, pretty useful.
But yeah, they'll spend some time figuring out, getting you started towards your level of wizardry and copying things down in your own metallic way. As they work with you to figure out these spells. But otherwise, traveling on. Traveling... let's see, where are we going to go? And you spend a couple of months continuing to bounce your way up the coast. Around until finding yourself in Aramnus.
Oh, now that map makes sense.
Yes.
It's the zoom in.
Yes, this is the zoom in of that there.
I wasn't gonna ask. I was really confused. I thought we were reusing shapes. I mean,
No,
we
this
kinda
is
are.
the world map, and then this is the region that I predict most of the campaign to be in. We've now arrived within it.
Both of them have penetration.
Whatever, our
so-
organizer or benefactor or what have you, that's Osbert.
Osbert Chapman.
Is this planet full size? That's a lot of water.
Full is an interesting term. For
Like, I mean, is it the
comparable to Earth, and it's a comparable percentage. This map does not show ice.
Oh.
So if there's not, there's areas on both sides that
I
would
was
have
looking
ice.
at the landmass. I'm like, that is not a lot of land for that size of a planet.
It is about the same as Earth.
Yeah.
Within a like 1 or 2%, if I remember correctly. But it doesn't have the frozen areas frozen like many of our maps do.
Oh.
Are some of those? Is this only a topographical height map, or are some of those areas actually green? Or is
No,
it
these are
desert?
all heights.
Oh, okay.
It's all just height.
Hey, you can
I
tell
do
who's
have.
on the mountains.
I have another one with the Köppen climate classification system that shows what climates there are, but those are wild colors, and if you don't know what they mean, it's just going to look weird to you. But yeah, this one does have some of that in here.
Yeah,
For
you can see
example,
up north,
like
there's a
this
little
is
green.
desert. Yeah, but don't think green is lush. Green means other things.
Green means jealous.
But yeah, savannah down here. This part is getting
Radiation.
into like where the rainforest area
Let's
is.
crawl out through the fallout.
Anyways, but yeah, so you find yourself in Fort Edith.
Is Osbert strong?
No, Osbert is definitively not strong. Osbert has an 8 in strength.
Yeah.
So he beats me.
Or you got less than 8.
Yes.
Nice.
I'm the strong one right now. I've got a 10.
I've got 10.
Do you got extra carrying capacity?
I don't think so.
I'm not particularly worried about
Okay.
that right now.
All right.
If you go over by like absurd amounts, we'll talk about it. But
I am burdened by ration weight.
yeah, don't worry.
The
about
food cost. The food slowed me down.
Food is heavy.
it. Just
Grow stronger.
I have horses and wagons for this. Don't worry about
yeah.
it.
That's I'm like we're not gonna worry about it just yet. You whatever. You get some help. Whatever.
carry
He
your bags
pays
for
an
you.
extra, silver for someone to carry things out to the ship. They're loaded on the ship. Then it doesn't matter because they're sitting there. You're not carrying it all with. Yeah, it's fine.
Just get a coolie to do it.
Eventually, we'll get someone with a carriage to carry our stuff around for us.
We need to find someone of like a noble born.
We'll find someone eventually.
Okay.
But anyways, back where we were, Fort Edith,
Fort Edith.
which is
Foreshadowed.
which is sort of the southern border town for around this. Where after bouncing along, and on the way there was a bit of troubles in the sailing journey, perhaps pirate attack. Obviously,
They
you're
don't
just
know.
passengers on a ship, but still rough environment to have to go through. So the decision is made that perhaps it would be wise to find diversify our traveling compatriots. A good point as far as the strength. You an 8.
I have 14.
So strong.
So
Yeah, they need to find someone strong.
Legitimately quite strong.
Yeah. Someone with more martial skills who would be perhaps still willing to work towards our end goal of developing wizardry. And you spend probably about 2 months, say, roughly 100 days. In town because there is a bit of a standing military presence.
Are months longer?
Yes. There are 7 50-day months. Each month consists of 7 weeks and an extra day that's not part of the weeks. And then there are also a handful of extra days between various months.
I do have
So just mean on purpose for the children?
I
There are days of the month that don't fall in the week.
Yeah, there are different holidays, festivals that are between it. Yeah, yes, there are. Yes,
Just mean to the
No, you go to school all week. Holidays are not part of the week.
Yeah, holidays that fall in between things. It is like those are days that like you'll have trouble like going to shops. You'll have trouble.
It's like,
Everything
what are we
shuts
doing
down.
today? Nothing. It's off day.
I
What do you mean it's
do
off
have
day?
a thought
It's
on
off
how
day.
they would probably have found me.
There you go, Nick. In the
so-
epilogue, we can create a standardized calendar.
Condor's always trying to support and find ways that his brother can be martial using his incredible mind. So he was teaching him field artillery, and he was landing rocks into a circle that was only 2 inches on either side larger than the rocks, and he was mathing out how to hit there 5 or 6 times in a row using a trebuchet, and I'm just sitting there moving it around and loading the trebuchet as this 6-year-old is like, and again, and we've got the angle off, and is just sitting there with like a big, on like a stone, has taken a rock and scratched out the equations that he's working with.
What is Xalvadora's passive perception?
13.
Hey, better than mine.
You're the one that spots this activity outside of town. Well,
Oh, isn't that cute? He's like playing with his like little brother.
And a trebuchet.
It's kind of role playing, but I feel like there's a lot of military things. It's just, I don't know. Also, are there equations on that math rock? On that rock?
The math rock.
Is that a math rock?
I'm quite fond of math rocks.
Let's go look to see if there's math on that rock.
It's called being an engineer.
You have a trio of individuals.
They're trying
At
to
this
mug you.
point,
I think they should build the
Osbert is
schoolhouse
walking
here.
up. He's got a pointy, wide-brimmed hat.
I have a
Blue.
permit.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Is that your brother?
Yeah, that's Jay.
He's so cute.
Yeah, he's doing all the math.
Math is so fun.
Yeah, if you look down there about 400 yards, there's a ring about this big. And Jay, like, corrects him and, like, moves his hand into the correct space. He goes, this big. He goes, it's this big. So we have rocks, and Jay goes over and, like, rolls them over to him. He picks them up. This big. And they are, and I, like, try to show that,
explain all
like,
the
yeah, it's a... So he's been mathing out how to hit the exact same spot over and over again, and I keep moving the trebuchet around, and he has to remath how to do it.
I love that.
Yeah, he's doing great. He's so smart.
Yeah, he seems very smart.
I'm so young too.
And like, there's like
Can you
clearly
do
like
magic?
there's like a canopy set up with a seat under it, and Jay is taking rest under there. He goes, he has to take rest. He's a tired guy.
Does he do magic?
He's oh no, he's not of the blood.
We're developing skills of sort of pulls out this book. I wonder if he could decipher any of this.
He reads more languages than I do. I'm sure he could.
He kinda walks
Jay,
over.
you want to look at a new book?
I don't know. This
Drink water. You've been outside all day.
But that's a fire symbol.
It looks like a question mark. I'm sorry. I'll let you work.
But I'm
As
not
he's
really
doing
sure what
it.
all this is.
As he's working on that, I'm just doing push-ups.
I mean, he could he could definitely learn with some teaching, but he can't. He's too young to travel with us. I mean, he is doing push-ups. That's a little on the nose.
It's but like, I bet is probably really good at wizardry school. He could be our first student. Like,
Could be our first student.
Yeah, he probably. Be
After I rock out 50, I go over there and take the book. I hand it away from Jay and hand it to him. I'm like, hey, read the first page. To Jay.
Yeah.
And Jay just starts reading it from memory. Like, describing the symbols or, like, writing them out.
I think he could be So we're figuring out. Kind of shows you an image that is just weird glyphs and symbols that makes no sense.
I have often seen chickens. It's scratched.
It's magic. This one does, and he like holds a hand up behind him and casts burning hands. That is that.
Spinning a whole spell slot. Look at this guy.
Level 2 character showing off.
Yeah, whoa. He's up here.
So we've been mathing out a way to, at anyone with the forethought and intelligence to grasp it, grab hold of magic without needing to be, as you say, of the blood, and just born into the ability.
So, anyone who works hard enough and studies hard enough can be magic.
Yes.
Yes. The
As,
goals of definitely developing a university at some point, but at this point we're still just... It's involved a lot of travel and some danger. And we've been trying to get hold of bits of the puzzle pieces. We've been developing other parts on our own. It's probably more danger than he would be safe to go through at this point.
He's 6.
He's 6, yes. But I'm sure when he's a bit older...
Oh, yeah. Whenever you guys develop the school, that'd be,
We would like
We
to
would-
employ your help.
Yes, we can't pay, but perhaps
No money.
with the aid that we'll eventually be able to provide him...
so no money, then.
He could have free tuition.
Which may or may not be completely affordable to me otherwise.
Right.
Oh, don't worry.
And then I just look over at Jay, who's just sitting there like... like doing the please.
I want.
Doing the biggest little brother
like
eyes.
the fire display.
Yeah.
It's like, we might not have the money now, but we're gonna need it. So
I'd look at him and I'd be like, I want a contract. And even if your school doesn't get developed, one of you or someone who's
I would-
working
We'll
towards
write that
it
up. I'll sign it for sure.
I would
has to teach him.
I would happily teach him that. Yes, of course. And she will like pull out some papers and a quill,
Yeah.
and will quickly
Basically, contract it up, let you
start
go store that with
writing
home.
it out.
Yeah, yeah.
We're gonna be here for a little bit, right?
Sure.
You can
Yes, where can we find you? We'll let her write it out and bring it back.
yeah. I don't work well under pressure.
Also, we're in the field.
Oh, that's fine. You don't. Not everyone's fit up for that. Sometimes you just need a quiet place to do your work.
Yeah.
The Fiddler's Rest is where we're staying currently.
Okay.
Now make an inn. I gave it a name. You have to make it now.
I will drop this by tomorrow after remind me of your character's name. I can't pronounce it yet.
Osbert.
Osbert. As Oz. Ozzy boy.
Ozzy Osbourne.
As Osbert. After he reviews it, I will hand deliver it and make sure it's up to your standards as well.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Of course.
Have a lovely day.
I'll come by probably the next day. It sounds like at least we will sign it. I don't know if Xalvadora wants to commit as well.
Xalvadora, did you want to sign this contract as well?
no, but I'll make an informal agreement that I'll allow him to be a lab tech if he wants.
So you have two signatures.
We're the ones.
She's more recently joined with us anyways. We've been working on it longer.
All right.
She's interesting.
As they're filling out this like boisterous Con, where are you? As this like large, so Condor is about 5'8", really close cropped hair, like a big glorious mustache and a scar under his chin, like at the bottom. There's this almost 7 foot tall man coming down the stairs, and he goes, "Your brother tells you have company." He hands him the thing and goes, for Jay's training.
We would like him to learn magic at some point.
When he's ready.
Once we hopefully have a school.
But he seems definitely promising in the intellect.
Even without a school, we will happily teach him what we've known and found out.
After they say that, I turn to him and I go, "Can I take horse?"
Yes. Yes. Do you try and stop by when you get the chance?
Of course. I'll write. And you'll explain this to Mother as I put on a helm and the strap you see goes right over where that scar is. Pick up a bag and just walk outside.
When she notices you've not shown up for a few days, yeah, I'll let her know.
Did you want to say goodbye to Jay?
Jay's, there already, so yeah.
Yeah.
But
Jay's upset and upstairs.
He's like excited but also sad.
Well, he didn't realize that me dealing with it would be me leaving.
Yeah. Like excited about concept, but also you're leaving me? How dare.
Okay. You travel on for a bit. You just make some stops. At a certain point, he follows a lead and finds his way to a bit of an old, ruined shrine. Where he's able to take some etchings. Sells copies at a nearby village. Those, each of you gain a gold. Some of the work he does is he shares what he does come across as he goes.
We all gain a gold?
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm like rolling on you guys. Got 13 gold pieces.
Which is why it's fun just to hand them out right now. It's like, it doesn't matter.
I've got 3.
Yeah.
I saved some.
So yeah, it's like,
It
it
just
doesn't have money, but it's definitely
cycling-
willing to...
Like 90% of your money goes back in travel and rations and stuff.
29 more, and I can afford a viola.
But at one point in late the year 1030, walking through the southern fields in the evening, you see along the side of the road a farmer working kind of late in the evening by a magical daylight.
I don't possess any light spells.
No.
Oh, okay.
You don't have any magic.
Well, then why'd I already pick a familiar out if I don't have any magic yet?
Because we're not... This is 10:30. The actual game will start once he's in there next year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. By then, you'll have learned the magic.
Yeah.
For
You don't technically have the familiar now. You'll get that by the time that we get everyone together. But Osbert strikes up a conversation with the farmer. This is quite impressive. Your father did it.
Oh, I was like, what the
Your father did it, telling you to work later in the evening.
Yeah, sorcery runs in the blood. And Dad wants working late, so we work late.
Very nice, very nice. We've found ways of doing such tasks without
pass
having the
light.
blood. Not quite as bright, but we're still working on it. We've been developing formulas and written processes to be able to capture the same magical abilities some are blessed to be born with.
Does that work?
Yes.
I've been trying, and I can't get nothing but blood magic out.
Let's see what you can decipher of any of these if you have a moment.
Garbage blood magic.
I can pretty show off some things and then spell up. You're able to understand a few of the symbols.
Hooray. Do I have to roll? Thank God.
No.
Nice.
No, I'm not going to make you roll a dice.
Well,
Yeah.
That's
No,
me.
no.
Bullet
Roll a
dice.
d6. You understand that many.
You understand one of them.
Yeah, perfect 10.
But, no, I mean, I don't suppose you'd need much if you've been blessed by natural-born talents, but...
Gods, no, I can't get that crap to work at all. It makes no sense. You're supposed to feel it and into it. And I keep telling them, you don't plow wherever you like. You plow in a straight line. You put your crops in a straight line. You plant at a specific time. You harvest at a specific time. It doesn't work. So if you tell me there's a formula I can do to make the magic go, I've been trying for years to wrestle this stuff into a square.
I believe there's a tavern about a mile down the road. If you get a chance tomorrow, join us there. Let's see what you can decipher of this.
Sure. Sounds like a fun time.
Yeah, it's the Rooster's Crow.
If he's got some sort of natural magic in his blood, that might be interesting research as far as a material.
Seeing what can be mixed. As you chat about the possibilities of it, they're always magic talking. They're always magic talking. They're walking and you're riding horseback.
Yeah, that's what they're interested in. Can't really affect people's interests.
No,
So I'm not here to speak magic with them. I'm here to hit things that try to interrupt their conversations.
Appreciated.
yes. But you join them the next day and they're able to start showing you how to gas things. You know, they've Osbert's picked up a book for to start making your own notes in.
Oh, I've got one of those. It's full of things that didn't work.
Well, let's see if we can start with things that do. Shows you some things. Shows you maybe some glyphs that he's copied down to try and. Well, what can you grasp hold of? Because we've definitely had different luck with different things. Each personally, still working on figuring out that how to really explain it from one to the other fully, but I've set them on paths to figure it out. They've each managed to come up with it. Let's see what you can. And after some time, some supplies provided to copy down some spells and getting a few things to work, you seem to be able to accomplish it. If you'd like to continue developing the tasks, we'd love to see what, with the bit of the blood that you have in you, if maybe you could take things further than even we could, combining them. Would you want to travel with us?
Oh, absolutely. In a heartbeat. I am a massive disappointment to the lineage.
Oh, I've been there before.
I'm unfamiliar.
Oh,
It's
my
not serious.
family-
I'm still family.
My family specializes in music magic and like harnessing it that way. My grandmother's also a sorceress.
Well,
Wouldn't they just support you where you are? Like, see your talents
No.
and support you anyways?
My name's Calliope. It literally means beautiful voice. You don't want me to sing. It hurts the
you
ears.
mean like actual bad relation? No, we're just poking fun at one another.
Oh no, like legitimately.
We're just dwarves.
You're from an abusive household. Oh no.
I'm sorry.
It's all for good fun. Everything's great.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Never mind. You don't understand the trauma. It's fine. I had one person I liked.
That'll at least get you out of night farming.
Yeah.
I turned to the door. I'm like, I thought it was bad that my dad's like 7 foot and I'm 5'8" and that's it.
No, it's all in good fun.
And to
it's
top it
old
off.
family line.
To top it
You
off.
think that's bad? I'm this way because they wanted me like this.
So they put thought and consideration into you?
They didn't want me to get any bigger because I was so cute this way.
Oh. I've just thought storage.
So you able to pack your things, say your goodbyes.
Yeah.
Please do describe to us Biff.
Just the idea of like after we get us like, all right, everyone, let's get going. Now we'll do introductions. We've known each other for a couple days already. It's like yes.
I have a note here to make sure we just introduce and describe characters because I've so often forgot. So as long as I
We
get
don't
it
need
some.
to. Everyone can just be sort of a vague, amorphous gray
What does a
blob.
Biff look like to you?
Yeah, it can be whatever.
Well, what does Biff look like to you?
Where are dwarves from?
Dwarves are from all over.
What's their ancestral place where
When
the
a
true
mommy
dwarves are
and a
from?
mountain love each other
Like,
very much.
They make a dwarf.
They do not have a single place. Under mountains is where true dwarfs are from, and true dwarfs.
Where's the nearest under mountain to where we are?
Great Expanse.
Yeah, would be. Well, no, the Great Expanse is the other side of the mountains.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
the mountains here. So you're here, and the other is mountain. This is a mountain.
What's
range.
that mountain called?
I do not know.
Well,
The Great Mount Steve.
Mount Rocco.
I'm Wilfred Hardbody from the mountain Hardbodies. Yes, those Hardbodies know
Yes.
it's a distant relation.
You say Wilfred Hardbody?
Yes, call me Beth.
Wilfred
Do not call me
Hardbody.
Wilf.
He has a full name.
Yeah, I already had Wilfred here.
Yeah.
Hardbody he just gave me, so I've just added
Yes.
it to my notes.
Yes, no, we're from that. Yes, those Hardbodies know it's a distant relation.
Okay. I've never
Is
heard
that
of
the smithing
Hardbodies.
hard bodies or the?
It's old. Back before the people found out we even needed last names because we hadn't had them yet. They were just
'Cause-
rocks.
My father has a hard body axe, like a hard body battle
knows,
axe.
man?
But my
It's
mother
one of the old lines.
got a hard body sapphire pendant, and father said they were from the same family. So I was wondering if they were the
It's-
jewelers or the smiths.
It's a big family.
Wait, what does
And
their
who
maker's
knows?
mark look like?
Oh, I don't remember.
Make an intelligence. Yeah, I was gonna say you may not remember.
Yeah, it's not my Hardbodies. My family farms above ground on the light of day.
So I rolled a 16,
Or
so 15.
The magic of the
He very vaguely describes it. Either
Just an
he's
offspring
wrong
man.
or it's not one you know of.
I think it's a torso as the anvil and just a hammer with a fist on it.
Okay, I was thinking I might have seen an iron plate with something that was made by them, but maybe not.
Yeah, I
Oh,
believe.
no, if you weren't aware, the family's huge. A lot of families just claim the lineage because it's one of the old lines, and technically we're all related. If you go back far enough,
Because
Still rocks.
you.
yeah. If you go back far enough, it's like, yeah, no.
Before you know, back to when the rocks were just before the rocks mated with people.
Yeah, before the rocks got amorous.
Yeah,
Diamonds
come
are
around during
forever.
Coming around during the Harvest Festival, you hear all about how great the line used to be and how I'm a massive disappointment, and then they'll make me drink until I pass out.
Make.
It's
yes.
it's a great time.
Yes, force.
It's a great time.
How was the family reunion? What family reunion?
I don't remember. Good time then, huh? Oh yeah.
Not bad, not bad.
Somebody crapped my pants, unfortunately.
So you're the Hardbodies, but what do you look like?
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't actually describe myself. I look like a dwarf. So roughly dwarf shaped, dwarf height. Dwarf bearded.
Half dwarf, fleshy
Yes.
dwarf.
So he looks
Yes,
dwarfish.
I am not a mineral dwarf.
Dwarfs as every other fantasy basically looks at them.
Yes.
One of those.
I am a flesh and blood dwarf.
What
I come
color
from
hair?
Brown.
All right.
Nice earthy tone brown.
Beard?
Big beard, big tan skin.
You said you're taller than 4 feet?
Yeah, I'm like 4'5".
Mm.
I'm like 4'5". 4'5", 200 pounds, big, thick man.
Which puts you nice in the middle height range
Yes.
of this group.
I'm refilling yours because there's only
Yes,
a little bit
please.
left.
But otherwise, you carry on. And
Yes, and I did make my dwarf. He's 40. He's been working at this for a while, and a lot of failure. It's like, oh no, I've been trying. I mean, most of my advice has been garbage. Go with the flow. Can't you feel the power in your blood? And it's like, no, that isn't how that works. As I look at my 8 charisma, and it literally doesn't work that way.
I get that.
They keep talking about channeling the stuff near my navel, but what is...
Every time I get there, my butt just gets itchy.
Given the dwarves are slightly different in this world, do the half dwarfs still age slower?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
But you carry on a couple more months into early
I told you.
spring.
Most of it's in this cup.
I'm like, man,
in
not much of it.
10:31, as you find yourselves making your way across the border to Jord, and at the base of the Solitaire Mountain, Osbert has tracked down an impressive pupil at Stor Seminary in the river valley below. You find yourselves just looking at vibrant purple mountainside.
Oh.
It's like cards bouncing across this flat canvas.
Yeah.
And a poet.
Solitaire.
Oh.
When you win, it bounces all over the
Yeah.
screen.
Ace.
Let's see. Right here, and he goes and he gets requests records to access. We're looking for a Ryker. I've got a schedule. Let's see if we can
Just
find
look for
him.
somebody with one leg up on a stool.
I actually have a really good method for finding people.
Well, I believe he should be in one of the outdoor.
I have an address.
Riker! Anyone seen a Riker? Looking for Riker!
Shh, we're studying.
Yeah, this is a place of quiet. I'm so sorry. You gotta be calm tones.
This is a church.
This isn't a battlefield.
It's just
Unfortunately.
projecting.
So,
Like,
You
just let me go. I
find your
guarantee you they'd bring him to us.
I mean, we can just go. He should probably be in his class.
Oh, that's what those numbers mean.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah. This way. You find yourself sitting in lecture as
Like, he's so
the teacher
dumb.
is droning through
So
Origins,
also,
a
like-
scripture of Doctrina.
4 inches taller than you.
Yeah. He's used to it. His
And
father's a
Creta, created
7-footer.
Tempest, goddess of time, to count the hours left for those
Little
whose
twin
days
himbo.
were numbered.
What?
And
Twink
Mortal,
himbo.
god of death, to care for them once they'd passed on, as well as the plains for them to walk in. Within the outer barriers of the world, Stella followed suit by creating Doctrina, a goddess of learning,
I've always hated
blessed. Oh,
I hate that they found an Irish guy.
to guide the humans called by the river of
Roll number 1
knowledge.
at D&D. Don't question the accents.
Ella, goddess of beauty, to guide the elves born of the rivers of life. Ignis carry. As he looks up, excuse me, I do not believe you are within my class. Can I help?
No,
you?
we're totally standing here.
We were looking for Ryker.
Are you expecting company?
Are you here about the stable? I had people, asking to refill.
No.
Soon. Oh, you're not.
No, I believe
We're
Osbert has...
we have heard great news of your intelligence, and anyways, we'll wait outside if we're interrupting things. Can you talk to us after class?
Sure.
Are you sure we're interrupting?
Yes.
Didn't ask you.
It didn't seem that important. Are we sure we have to wait?
We'll wait.
Okay.
And you get to listen to him drone on further. Stories you've all read before. You've
Yeah.
already.
But he has such insight and nuance to the reading.
Oh, fuck.
But you find
And then
that
I spend a good 5 to 10 minutes after class asking pointed questions to the instructor about the lineage and how this god related to this god. Just really quizzing, trying to dig deeper than the lesson plan.
Did everyone else at least get released, or is he being that?
No,
guy?
I'm being
Yeah.
that guy.
yes. Well, if we flip
Remind the
through,
teacher to hand out homework.
it's a good point. Yes. How about everyone reads from burgeoning?
That's a really good section. I enjoyed it a lot.
We can do that on your own. We can have a discussion when you return on Fire Day.
Yes.
I love Fire Day.
Calliope.
I thank the professor for his time and,
Of course. he
praise the gods for the knowledge.
does. Of course.
Nectarine.
I come out to the hallway. So you people were looking for me?
Yes, we've heard you're bright.
Yes, very.
As I'm glaring at two of the people who are like holding up a stick ready to bash me in the head, like with classmates, I'm like, I just point at them and just like walk off.
Of course, great pursuits here with your seminary.
Mm-hmm.
We've been studying magic.
So have I.
Ah, he got you there.
We've been studying. Let's see what you can make of that. I will let you make an Arcana check.
Yes.
1.
5. So, 16.
That's how he bullies the check at level 1.
Hold on, you're right.
It hurts.
Guidance. 20.
A dirty 20.
Yeah,
Out
so
of 5.
you
And I
are.
pull out my book with my math. It's like, yes. Oh, so you people are interested in the mathematics of magic. I start showing them how I've gotten, of course, Mage Hand and Witch Bolt. And
I bend down to Biff and I'm like, what do you think he means by you people?
Rich ones?
I mean, I have
Like-
a horse that's kind of rich.
I mean,
I
besides,
don't have a horse.
say I was originally gonna say nerds, but you're here.
Rude. I mean, you're not wrong, but it's still like kind of mean to point out. I don't point out how you can't do this as I put something on the top shelf. It's over 5 pounds.
as
Because I've learned.
I lean over with my 16 perception, I meant you people as in you as a group.
Don't interrupt. We're having a conversation. Ill-bred.
He's not learning. He's
No.
physical prowess.
Yes, well.
Very useful. You should meet his brother someday. He'll be joining us at some point.
Yes. Well, I go out to describe, I had been looking to put together funding for this subject, and I've been petitioning the noble houses of this would be a way to arm their soldiers, like get a couple of people with, a basic magic, and that would greatly increase the power of a single soldier.
Yes, absolutely. But it shouldn't be held by solely government hands.
No, that's just to get the funding. You go for the government because they have the money. Trust me, I'm part of the government.
And
I'm a
you've-
noble.
And you've been doing this locally
Yes.
here in Jord?
Yes.
No.
I am a noble of Jord.
Whatever. But no funding coming in from them at this point.
No, I've just put together my outlay of spells and mathematics to show them. And then you say you've also found things.
Yes, I was looking to perhaps start a academy of sorts. But we need not only funding for the actual processes and looking at some of your notes, probably some of the materials that you also have seemed to need.
Mm-hmm.
But land, construction.
There is one other way that you can go instead of getting money through grants and what have you, luxury goods. If you can find a way to produce something that you can get somebody with a lot of money in order to buy and have it be exclusive, that's a way to make money.
I do myself have an in with a bit of the nobility in Oramnis, which is the neighboring country which has, at least for your entire life, had a very good alliance with Jord. They have been very like they have cities that are like partnered over the river where they're treated almost as if they're one city and people pass between them.
Okay. So no intolerance or
No, it's there have been some things perhaps further back, but at least in your lifetime and in the lifetime of the current leaders, they have been on basically strong ally.
Too many intermarriages. There's too many in-laws on either side of the line.
Yes. So
But I have an in there, although I'm definitely holding off on using it until I have points enough really to put towards that I feel like.
Oh, if you would like, I could go back to my room and get my presentation board.
What?
Well,
Well, like I said, I was putting this together as a presentation. I have a board which you flip, and each one has a page with different words on them to really accentuate.
would you join us?
Yeah, I mean, to combine forces on such an endeavor would be for the best. If you're already doing what I'm doing,
Yes, I know that your studies here are clearly important.
I'm going to be honest. I tested out 2 years ago, and I'm just coming to see what new things I can learn. Really get better.
Are you saying you keep extending our classes and you don't even need to be here?
Hey, I told you to get out of here, kiddo.
That's great. It's like guy who's already a graduate coming back like, well, homework.
22 on a. You get out of here. just scat.
Intimidation.
Oh, I accidentally rolled insight. Apologies. That'd be an 18. Or no, wait, 16. 16.
So
Still have to scare the kiddo.
Yes, but like I said, I am the third son of a noble. It's like my eldest brother is in line for inheritance. My second eldest brother is in line for the military, and I pulled the lot of going to seminary. Luckily, I was very interested in learning and put a lot of effort into it. And
how fortuitous.
I have managed to graduate and become a full cleric already.
I lean
But
down
I
to
am-
Biff. I'm like, who fucking asked?
It's a lot. It's a lot right
But yes, I can let the staff know, and
Well, we're actually, as much as I would say that you were the only thing that brought us here,
I love that everyone's just like, no, we're playing
We
real
also
charisma
traveled
characters.
with-
We're gonna fucking act like it.
sort of came out.
Yeah, no, we're not quiet.
No,
And we're all dicks.
just so loud.
As we heard that Store Seminar has imprisoned court being knowledge, trapped just outside of their bounds, really. I think it might know some things that.
18 knowledge religion.
Yeah, there was some sort of aberration a couple years back that a handful of students managed to basically trap in an old room. It had already been set up for such things, but they were able to trick it in. It's down near the river.
So, classic
God, it's
magical
a-
circle.
Yeah,
It's a phantom boat
but
with aircraft rabbit in it.
but we definitely thinking to try and see what we could gain from it. That would likely be by force. Say it's down near the river.
Yeah, it's like I could tell them and then go off on things. Do I have any idea what kind of aberration, or just aberration as like?
Aberration is probably as much as you know. But perhaps if you tidy things up and meet us down there,
Yes,
can formalize our agreement.
yes. Dominique.
Yes, sir?
Yes.
I like jump, go freak.
I pull out a scribe tool and write my letter of withdrawal to the school. Pack the cart, hand this in, and meet us down at the river. Bring Sienna and Storm.
I'll probably wait up the cliffside with the horses.
Oh, of course.
Yes. I don't know how well they traverse down there.
Yes, but I have him get together my wagon and traveling clothes and everything for my rooms.
Yep. Yeah. He'll collect everything from you, and yes, you can just go down with them because yes, you have.
A man servant. As we're walking out, I'm like, did anyone else see him?
If Ryan would like the records to collect, the group is combined and whole on the 12th day of bloom in the year 1031. It is a Wednesday. That is Windsday. Wednesday.
Oh, wind.
Winds day.
12th of bloom, year what?
1031.
Also,
I'm being attacked.
for my character, I'm 19, 5'9", blonde hair, blue eyes.
Oh,
Very
you
clean
really
shit.
are the worst. You really are just the worst.
And one more after this.
One more. It's this and this.
Presumably.
Ah!
Oh, there's more.
Okay. Please. Oh, I don't.
Oh, we've got a ceiling cam on.
Do we?
We do. Yeah, it says they're on the thing.
Right. So, we
nice.
have Osbert.
The white.
No,
Who
He's
by
the
now has
He's the
managed to
white.
stitch little stars into his blue robe.
He's Osbert the White, the head of our order. We're gonna have to kill him. Due to him siding with the Dark Lord.
Calliope.
In my fancy purple dress.
Oh, you want to...
Oh, I buy Osbert.
Why would we not be
Xalvadora.
Yeah, and just plot me.
Right.
Condor.
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 Working on it. It's still
I'd probably be in front.
Ah! Put him behind. He's being really lazy.
He's protected.
Biff.
Put him directly into the stone wall.
Ryker.
Yes.
We're busy in
If
the
either
back
of you
line.
want familiars out, you can, but unless you want them actively on the battlefield, they don't have to.
You probably do because they're very helpful. I don't know if you have how many touch spells you have at this level.
Well, they also have the help action, so.
Yeah, that'd be.
I have 3 touch spells.
A familiar would be very powerful for you. Are they all offensive or?
No, one is mage armor, one is light, and one is shocking grasp.
Okay, one.
He's cantrip.
So I'd have my helm on, strapped, shield, sword.
He explains as you'll make your way down. So we need to release this creature. And then it's an aberration.
Oh.
I believe it may have once been some sort of man, but that would have been long away in a world far from here.
It is aircraft route.
Shut up, you don't know.
Eric Rasbrowda traveled to this world still as a man. A dragon man, but a man.
He was strong toward the Burninator.
Aberrations, and you may not know, but many of you would know. Aberrations are creatures that came from the space between this world and any others. From the gaps. Not the other planes, not the within this world.
Do I remember a god of madness tearing a hole in the side of the universe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're the beings that came in with that. So,
Do I just shoot the crystals or whatever?
no, I won't be able to release it.
Can we see anything on the pedestal?
Yeah, there are glyphs here, and you've probably spent some time down here looking at it. It's whatever, a nearby ruin with some historic significance. But convincing it would likely involve violence, but the goal would be not to kill the creature while subduing it, as I do need to question it. Parts of it may be of value. But it should probably appear within the circle itself.
Do we have magic yet?
Yes, at this point, you are all as your sheets are written.
Level 1. Hooray.
He's able to spend some like.
Just the idea of learning magic, and it's like all my attack spells come from my sorcerer's heritage. It's like, what'd you pick up? Well, I picked up the ability to move water and pick up dirt, and you're not a farmer anymore. Screw you.
I'm making an insurance plan. I know I can always fall back on that, and now it's going to be easier.
I was a farmer longer than you kids were alive.
But he says basically that it will appear within the circle. Where does and he kind of gets within, range for mage handing as he basically is putting over a piece of begemmed chalk
We're wanting to be able to, like, capture it and not kill it.
Yes.
I don't have a lot of capturing spells.
Remember, any melee is going to be able to choose to be non-lethal, even if it's a spell.
I don't have any melee spells.
Yeah.
They are both ranged.
Yeah, I have one
I prepare
melee.
the spell command.
That's a good one.
I want to just be within 60 feet of the circle and hope that I'm not the last person to damage it.
Yeah, that's...
Am I,
Yeah.
am I already within 60 feet?
Yeah.
Perfect. Then leave me as is.
It's like some half cover.
Do you move up into melee of the circle?
Yep.
Do either of you move or relocate?
Yeah, just put me a distance away from people.
Like, you want to walk on the other side where no one is?
Sure.
Yeah.
That's still pretty garbage.
Biff, do you like where you are? Did you want to move?
No, I'm good where I'm at.
Okay.
And as he completes a couple of lines on the ruin that are sort of blocked out, a gangly, spiny, gray-skinned creature appears off-center in the circle, with one large, slightly luminous eye.
Oh yeah, level 1 combat. Let's do it.
May I trigger my action? Or
I think we're going straight into initiative.
Yeah, we're going to go straight to initiative.
yeah.
Your idea when he was trapped in there, he was in the middle of fighting someone, so he's still maybe a little confused by the fact that you look a little different than the people he was just fighting.
8. 3.
4.
20.
Come on. Show us up there.
12.
-1 dex.
-1.
-1.
Yeah.
Plus 7. I have a 5 in dex, and I get a +2 because I have alert, which also lets me switch initiative order with anybody.
4.
So if I can switch initiative with any willing ally at the beginning of combat.
You could swap with me and I could get that command off.
All right,
I'm good.
Okay.
And what were you?
8.
8.
I'm not going all the way at the bottom.
You wouldn't be. You would be in the
The
middle
middle.
of the pack.
Yeah.
12, 8, 4, 3.
You'd be in front of half the party.
Yeah.
And I would get to knock it prone, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, and we've been traveling with each other for a long while, right?
Well, not
You,
me.
yeah, you have now been a couple of years. The most recent, you have probably been, 2 months ish.
Nice.
You've been closer to a year.
The
Couple years,
walk
3
down
years.
to this river.
Yeah. Calliope, receive heroic inspiration.
Sweet. What does that mean? What does that do for me?
D20 reroll.
Yeah, it gives you a reroll once.
Yeah, it's a little spot for it right there.
Yep. To indicate you have one.
Yes.
You are not human, so
I am not human.
they all get it every day.
Oh.
That's something humans have, yeah.
I am orc.
I get 2 of them every long rest.
I am orc.
All right. But we begin with Condor.
Well, I guess I'm gonna walk up to him, and I'm gonna hit him. Oh, you're gonna get it. I'm gonna hit you
Turns
so
for you and
good.
like his eye just like layers of like pupil dilation.
Horrifying.
It's like it does it like 3 different times with multiple different pupils.
Ew, gross. 8 plus.
And he wants us to take this thing alive.
Yes.
8 plus 7, so 15.
15 hits.
Oh, neat.
Oh, cool. That's level 1. Right. It's gonna be
Okay, so
Or I
that's...
don't know, if someone has the ability to heal something as soon as it goes down, you know.
Doesn't it need to have hero catalyst to not just die?
I think it can still be unconscious.
Alright, I'm going to re-roll...
He's like, he gets
Nope.
death saving throws?
Okay, so 21.
Damage?
Yeah. I get a D10 plus my 1D8.
Yeah.
His godly
he's
ability.
he's divinely
And
combat.
once per turn, I'm allowed to re-roll my damage dice and choose which one I want. Wait, is it choose which one I want? It might not be choose which one I want. Did I do that wrong? I might have done that wrong.
If Savage, I think, take the...
Nope. You can use either roll. Okay,
Right.
so yeah, I can choose which one I want.
And then
It's a soldier ability.
Oh.
that brings
Yeah,
Wait,
they're-
Savage
Xalvadora.
attack, right?
I don't
it's like,
know.
yeah, low-level rogues are dangerous for a reason.
I'm not a rogue.
Oh, right.
Well, I mean, just
Yeah,
he's
it is
not
savage
in-
attack.
he's not
Having
in
extra
combat
dice.
with us, is he? He's just
What?
Just having
Osborne.
extra dice.
Yeah.
It adds up.
Does
Yeah.
he have initiative?
I did not give him an initiative.
Like,
I'm just gonna put him
Because we all only have one dice of HP.
because he officially started it. So we'll just put him in.
Oh, before the end of your next turn, so I actually do get advantage on him next turn.
Yes.
nice.
Because rapier.
Yeah.
This is best weapon.
It's pretty good. Me. Getting closer.
Crazy.
I can see him.
Yeah.
Xalvadora's hideous laughter. Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save. Wisdom. 14.
That meets it.
That
So
makes
no, it's 16, right? Yeah. Is there
Makes
anything
it
on a
beats it.
success?
No.
Okay. Anything else from you?
Nope.
A creature. Let's see. He first gazes up at you so close. And you need a constitution save.
Oh, that was a bad choice. You should have picked a different ability. 15.
15 succeeds. So, if only I had like a just tray full of a whole bunch of d6s. Hold on. No, I'm fine. I just meant because you put away your d6s when you realized you didn't.
Well, they're my d6s. The bad guys don't get to roll the d6s. When you become the DM and you're being mean to us.
Being mean and dropping Bob on save.
Right.
Okay, so at half damage, that would be 11.
Wait, it was 22?
5, 5, 6, 3, and 3.
So yes.
Yeah, he rolled really well on it. It's definitely above the average, but yeah, so 11 necrotic damage as you just
Owie.
your flesh gets like soft and begins to rot
Owie.
where it
Do
stares.
you have more hit points?
Oh, no,
than
I'm
that?
fine.
Okay. I'm like, it would make
Hey,
me
he's
down.
not
I
fine.
have 9.
No, I'm fine.
You are officially bloodied.
No, I'm fine.
Oh, God.
Because it's like, I know I have about as much health as you do.
I'm fine.
And he
'Cause you're,
turns
what, 14, right?
around, say, 20 and 22.
Hey, yeah. Anything more than 1 is 100% efficiency.
Kind of looking then
half now
past
has
you at
bloodied, so
Yeah,
The
but it doesn't give you
dwarf.
penalties.
no penalties, but other
stares
stuff.
back at you, and you, as he just looks into your soul, need a wisdom save.
He's good at this stuff.
I'm not.
He's not good at rolling dice.
4.
4.
I rolled a 5.
You just have visions in your mind. Things that you try to keep hidden. Secret. That seem involuntarily to flash into your mind as it stares at you.
in his most commanding tone, he commands it to kneel. Wisdom save.
Before Zod.
No, you take a wisdom save.
Less than 14?
Wisdom. Yes, it has a 12.
Yes. Okay, its next turn, it immediately falls to the ground and ends its turn.
Calliope. Is there
Um,
anything if they damage it or do anything that it changes any of that?
No.
Okay.
Okay, I'm
That's
like,
just what it's going to do.
I'm
Yep.
like, can I hit him? Because I want to hit him. I don't know how my spells work. I will be casting.
It'd be very nice if we had cards for
Am
those.
I within?
Yeah,
60
not anymore.
Feet?
After I spent all that money on cards, we're now not using them.
Am I within 60 feet?
Yes.
I will actually move like 10 feet closer. Yeah, perfect. I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt. A beam of crackling energy lands for a creature. Okay, so I make a ranged spell attack.
At disadvantage.
Why?
They're prone.
Not
No.
No, not
On
yet.
its
On their
turn.
turn.
Oh, it's turn.
On their turn.
Excellent.
Yes, it eats
Because it
his
also
next
eats
turn.
their turn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no, there's huge boulders on the other side.
Does 8? No. Does a 9 hit?
No, it does not.
But
Okay,
it doesn't matter.
but it doesn't matter. He's not gonna take damage this time. But then, in each of my subsequent turns, I can take a bonus action to deal 1d12
I think you have
Lightning.
to.
No,
No.
you
Nope.
don't.
They changed it.
to the target automatically, even if the first attack missed. They also
So
extended
yeah,
the
he
range.
manages to like flail it off and.
Yeah.
But there's
let
now
it-
an arc connecting
But yeah.
us.
But
Okay.
it connects anyway.
That's nice that they fixed that, because it's like...
No, it's a much better spell. I was looking
Yeah.
at the one in the old version, and they extended the range and made it versus a action to do the extra damage. It's a bonus action.
And you can
that
cast
finishes
other
Calliope?
spells, too.
Yeah, that finishes me.
Biff.
Oh. Yeah, I'm last. That's right, I'm last.
No, technically,
I put Osbert last because he started it. He initiated the initiative, so I just put him at the tail end because he was working with chalk when this all started.
from way back here.
Oh yeah, he knew where it was going to show up.
Stupid monster making me see things I don't want to see. 24 hits.
Yeah.
Chaos bolt directly to the face.
Did him making you see stuff do anything to you?
No.
Oh.
At
Yet.
this point.
What is it? Target 2d8 plus 1d6. Oh ho, 5 whole damage. Wait, no, d6 too. Eight whole damage.
It's you rolling dice, isn't it?
I think it's also a cantrip, right?
Yes, and it is acid damage. No, that's a level 1 spell.
Oh.
Yeah. You said it was 2d8 plus a d6?
Yeah.
And that's what he got.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I'm like, I rolled 5 d6s
Yeah, it's like,
and
no,
I got
that's a
so
level
much
spell. 2d8 and a d6.
Yeah. That's just Austin rolling dice. It's good. If that's it for you,
Pow.
Osbert. He's not going to go shocking grasp it because he does not want to get that close.
Yeah.
Condor.
I am going to hit him.
Do it.
You have advantage.
I
No,
do
not
have
yet. He's not
advantage.
prone.
He has
No,
advantage 'cause
I have
he's a
advantage
bow.
anyways because I hit him.
Oh, yeah.
I hit him once, which means I'm very good at hitting him now.
Yes, once you get stabbed with the rapier, it's really hard not to continue to get stabbed with the rapier.
Advantage roll. So 14.
14 misses.
Well,
Dang.
With your advantage? That sucks.
yeah, I rolled a 3 and a 7.
Oh.
Nice.
Is that all?
No, I'm gonna use second wind and heal.
Mm-hmm.
And I heal for 8.
Nice.
Then I believe we pass to Xalvadora.
And the guy's just prone right now?
No,
Not yet.
You will after your turn.
Ah, okay.
I've successfully knocked him out of an action.
That just makes him prone. It doesn't...
And
Goes
wastes his
prone,
turn.
immediately in turn.
Okay, but no other conditions.
No other conditions after that.
Okay.
So if you hideous laughter again, that can happen too.
Hmm.
Even if he was prone, he would still use his turn to fall prone.
Mm-hmm.
So, basically, he doesn't get his next turn.
Yeah. Okay, then I'm gonna go up and whack him in the shins with a quarterstaff.
Hmm?
Since we can do bludgeoning damage with that.
Just the shortest little. As your quarterstaff like 5 feet taller, the full like 6.5 that a quarterstaff would be.
Same as a medium creature. They make no distinction.
Yeah, I mean it's a D6.
It's
Or a
two-handed,
D8,
it's
yeah,
probably
D8.
two-handed, so.
Well, it's versatile.
Yeah. Why
True
would-
strike. Bonk.
Magic! So you still magicked.
18.
Hits.
10 damage.
Wizards need shillelagh. Here, have shillelagh.
And is that it for you?
Yep.
It goes prone and ends its turn.
66 nerd.
Ryker.
Stay down.
Right, commanded again. I like that.
Stop resisting. As everyone just gets there and curbs
Oh,
down.
does the damage type matter?
No.
Okay.
We're at level 1, man.
If he's weak to radiant.
Yeah, command, keep staring at that rock.
I need what save?
Wisdom. You fail.
10.
I'm good. Keep staring at that rock. Prone.
Calliope.
Welcome to Wizards!
My bonus
Technically
action,
cleric.
you're gonna take a d12 of damage. Take 3 damage.
Oh, you magic missiled?
No.
That's just
That's
the
all
shot.
Oh,
right.
that's
12.
your thing. Oh, because you've already attacked, so you don't have to do it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a bonus action. So I'm still going to do a thing, which I will use my last spell slot to magic missile.
Now she magic missile.
And that's gonna be 3d4. Hold on. Let me work in my things. And gather my d4s.
Look how easy she picks them up, Nick.
It's impressive.
7 plus 3. 10 force damage from the magic missile.
And you notice the light in its eye go out as it stops wiggling.
Killed it.
Oh, it's dead.
Oh
Wait,
no!
I have something for that.
Oh,
I said, please be.
Spare the die.
Sorry, I'm not used to doing the big spells.
Yes. At my turn, I will come over here, 15 feet away. Spare the dying.
Alright. And,
Now we can tie it up in mana cloth.
Yeah, so that was a bit. We'll tie it off to one of the poles at the side.
Not to be weird, but should we take its eye out?
Seems like
Perhaps,
killing it?
if we want to kill it, though,
Seems to
we do
defeat
need
the
to try
purpose
and
of-
learn from it first.
Learn then.
Well, I learned that it's when it looks at you, you just like start burning.
Good point. Wraps a rag as a blindfold.
I go sit you down and start using my heal kit on you.
I'm fine.
You just... Your skin's literally sloughing off.
No,
can
it's
see it.
fine. I like rub it off and it's just fresh skins underneath it.
I mean, you still have damage.
Yeah, I have 3 damage.
Just a
I'm
bandage.
fine.
Oh, okay.
It's nothing a night of sleep won't fix. Quit fussing.
You would like some table back.
I do. Hold on. I'm not ready for it. I wasn't ready for the table.
You want another?
Yes, please. I want all the table. Give me back table.
Anyways, so it takes whatever, probably an hour, couple hours. It'll eventually wake up. Now all restrained,
Blindfolded.
and while it speaks some crazed language, Osbert is able to comprehend languages.
Smart.
Would this be one of those times where we ran into a language that we randomly could speak, or is this like, no, you can't speak this, you psycho?
No, yeah, no, this is
No, you
aberration.
Because I have 4 languages I have.
no, not with where you came from. You wouldn't have come across one from outside of the world.
Just wondering, because it'd be really funny if I did.
I also have comprehend languages.
Well, I don't know if you he will just spell slot cast it when the thing wakes up.
That's a waste of...
We have like multiple hours. Well,
But we don't know what it's saying now.
true.
It's sleeping?
No. Well, no, it's once it woke up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, why'd you take that long to cast? Comprehend languages last for forever.
So 24
Oh, it's an hour.
Yep.
I was like,
So
yeah,
we
So
don't
you
know-
wouldn't
no
know
one
exactly
knows what
know.
not quite forever.
And you would know exactly when he was going to wake up.
Okay.
But,
I'm just over next to it sketching it out.
Calliope will prepare a paper to write down notes if he translates.
sure. Yeah, he'll translate along, and he starts trying to communicate with it.
I hopped in the river to wash off the dead skin and then changed.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've done for an hour, just cleaned.
Probably not in the river so much as by the river, getting water out. It is still kind of fast moving here, as it's right at the edge, kind of coming off of a mountainside.
Still
So
rapid.
if I take my climbing kit, put the pitons on, it will just like all the dead skin right off.
Ouch!
That's how you heal.
But yeah, so he's taking some time.
Here, have
He's
some
taking
dirt.
notes.
Oh,
And
thanks.
You probably in particular are interested, but all both of you. He seems to be able to get some guidance out of it. Key factors that the pair of you definitely working with him long enough to know seem to be possible missing links in understanding the spells that someone else has written.
So many D4s.
It's like if you
And
need it, I
to-
do cast guidance on him.
Yeah, no, sure, he'll have it if he
Yeah.
needs to go. But ultimately, no, it's the plot. He's deciphered the way that one person trained in this wizardry could say share the magical knowledge that they've gained with another, and just given time and of course the resources to copy it down, that you could copy someone else's spells into your own spell book. Instead of having to spend the time as you gain levels to, work it out for yourself just under their guidance, it's now the ability to function as wizards function.
Yes. So starteth the book club.
Book club's expensive.
Yeah, but it's gonna be our main thing, and it's gonna be awesome.
It's an expensive club to be in.
After
I just guard the door.
45 minutes of gathering probably all that he can from it. And we do have options. You mentioned taking out its eye. That might fetch a price, if not for arcane experimentation if we prefer.
Or
If we'd rather show it mercy, we could simply re-lock it back into the ruin.
well,
So it can booby trap for someone.
I think we kill it. I think probably better off.
It's an abomination.
So
what does religion say about creatures from beyond the veil?
It's dangerous.
Depending on which god,
Mhm.
like
God of Madness clearly loves them.
Uh,
Don't murder his aberrations.
yeah, the god of madness would basically has higher. They are akin to angels. To the it's a devil of madness technically,
Oh,
but
okay.
that's still in the religious pantheon.
Yeah. If nothing else, it's a wild beast, though it can talk, that attacked on sight. And from our understanding, it was attacking when it was sealed away also.
Yeah, it was fighting. Although you don't believe any of its students were killed, but Insania, devil of madness, she has the aberrations.
Yeah, I'm less worried about her and more the neutral to good gods.
Yeah,
The
if you're
devil
more worried about that, then they
active threat. Take care
active
of.
threat.
Vote to kill.
God of binding
Vote to kill.
is very much on
that's
they
not
never
what-
should have been here.
that's not what the vote is. The vote is whether or not we keep it for research or sell it for money. What kind of money are we talking about?
We should
Either way, that would be by parts, not
Yeah.
alive.
Right.
So if we're
Yeah.
thinking to kill it, we can start there.
Yes.
And no, like,
Either way, it would come out cash or cash.
No, because the option is either research material or cash. That's the two options.
Right, but both of those involve killing it, so we should probably kill it first and then discuss that later.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah. Get on with that. That we're past that.
It's like,
Well, let Condor have it.
we're still talking about not killing. No, we're gonna murder
It's
it.
like we're
Condor?
packed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just please take care of it.
Yes. Which knowledge for parting out versus selling the parts?
there is actually an
jeez.
answer to this now.
I pull out the
If
sword. I'm
only we
like,
had
am I
phrase.
saving brains or hearts or?
We're
You-
not
maybe-
sure
I
yet.
went to an apothecary and it was
we're not
weird.
saving the throat. So
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Just start needling it in the throat.
And let it bleed out. Ooh. As it bleeds out,
it
I
does
go,
not take long at all. It is.
Yeah.
It is just out.
but
from that.
I go and get flasks and start collecting the blood, just in case. It's like, I don't know yet, but if it does, I wouldn't want to lose it.
No, that's smart. Collect what you can.
So knowledge about aberrations falls under Arcana.
Okay.
Power is stored in the blood.
11
Yes.
or 11.
Yes, oh, it really was 11 or 11. So I give myself guidance.
Perfect. Oh my god.
So 22, so 33 at my level 1 character. Past that impossible mark.
Yep.
I would like to point out that I am not the pain in the ass this time. It's
Hey,
totally
I built a
him.
character for these fun little interactions.
Yeah, no, this is.
And it makes me so happy.
And the thing is, I think with like one more level, you just get better at that, right?
I'll have expertise.
Yeah.
Just
So-
what a nerd.
Such a nerd.
Her, no.
You're thinking that essentially through and able with some help, people holding things, cut out the eye, a few things, you're able to get components. You imagine that probably one of the contacts within the school, you could sell it for probably 350 gold,
Oh my gosh.
or you could store it and save it, and it'd probably be equivalent to about 500 gold worth of components towards, say, spell research kind of thing, if you would rather keep it for that.
So,
Because the work you have to it has more value to what you do, but if you just want the cash now,
Oh god, another campaign where someone else is deciding whether or not we get paid.
no, that's put to a vote. We could get the 350 now to fund our expeditions and, setting up in, what was the second country? Lure?
Aramnis?
Arims.
Aramnis. Yeah.
Arimnus. Oh, okay. So we're up there. I thought we were down below the mountain.
Yeah, you're right here now.
Oh,
Jordan.
okay. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, and they are literally like they have where the mountains meet, and they have some of it as the
Oh,
island
right.
chain continues.
Oh, okay. I see. Yes. So, would we rather have funds? Like, I have a wagon that can bring us up to our rims with horses and, driver, cook. It's like, I think we could, make it up there on what we have now and use it for research. But if there's anything we desperately need as of the moment...
Well, the thing about gold is that we would probably only use that for really, mundane goods and services, because I don't really see us, purchasing magical items with gold that we have.
You could use it to purchase things to copy down spells from each other's spellbook.
Okay,
could we use those parts to copy?
We could use it as spell writing materials, but not.
Yeah, 350 if you want to turn into that. No, because it's basically for designing spell would be what it would be 500 gold for.
Oh, okay. So the 500 is for new spell creation.
Yeah.
Or that would be for
350 would be anything, but would include
book club.
Yeah, book club.
I think probably at this point we're more ready to do copying each other's spells versus ready to start working on new spells.
I also would like gold.
Yeah, it would make sense that he would want a regular gold cut. So probably that.
Okay.
At some point we'll need to collect the materials for creating new spells, and we won't cash those in. But I think maybe on this first one, this makes most sense.
Okay, let's bring it back up to the top of the hill. I'll have Dominic take care of it.
Good job, Dominic.
It's like, does he beat a +2 with advantage to diplomacy, Mr. Oz?
To
Diplomacy.
Diplomacy?
Persuasion?
Persuasion, yes.
There you go.
Yeah, he'd have +6.
Oh, okay. Then if he offers that up, it's like...
he would have, but no, you said Dominic will handle it, so he will let Dominic. So, Dominic can make a persuasion.
Yes, I write out why this is worth this as a letter to give to them. But, yes. Of course he fails. He got an 8. Because I can't roll above a 10.
So I guess we're keeping them.
Yes. Does no one want it at the school?
Oh, no, like I said, you know people that would be fine for it. You're
rolling for over 350.
Yeah. And he's not really any hurry. He's able to work up to 360 with that.
Okay.
Is it so the division by 6 works out better?
That's kind of what I did, yeah.
Yeah, I could.
My
feel
original
that.
thought was I was going to put it at 400 anyways, and I was like, I'll cut it down for what he would guess to get.
Give me
He'll get a little closer to it. He did that one.
Just so it's divisible. Because I'm like, there's 5 of us plus an NPC. Well, it divided by 5 is 70. It divided by 6 is 58 and change. That ain't gonna stand.
Yeah. So yeah, that gives each 60, right?
Yeah.
I believe so.
60, yeah.
60 gold pieces. Whew.
That's so much money, right?
I know.
How much is the ink for level 1 spells?
25 for 50? Don't remember.
It's a bunch.
I have a player's handbook right here.
How convenient.
Did they hide that somewhere else, or is it just hanging out in the wizard's section?
It's hanging out in the wizard section. It's a little sidebar, I believe. But wizards are now in the middle of this book.
Well, shouldn't they be at the end of the classes section?
Yeah, but the classes section is no longer the beginning of the book.
Oh.
You find a level 1+ wizard spell, you can copy it into your spellbook. If it's a level you can prepare,
50.
and if you have time to copy it, 2 hours and costs 50 gold. So,
Per spell level, or just 50 gold?
for each level of the spell.
Okay.
But you only have first level spells right now anyways.
True.
So, you can purchase things. You'll need time to actually do that. But you'll end up with some time traveling. But we'll actually leave the school next time. But while here, you're able to gain the materials, whether inks or crystal growing.
One level 1 spell.
But yeah, so you can have that. So you can do that when we get to travel. But for now, before we end it, you all gain level 2.
Woo!
Expertise, right?
Yes.
For you?
Not for him. He's
No, I
level
have to wait for level 2.
Ah.
So, you guys get expertise.
Yeah, we get extra.
But yeah, so you can gain level 2, and we'll pick up here as you plan for leaving the seminary and moving on next time. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.